息がくせえよ豚野郎。みんな逃げろ。
間に合いません。
Alright, so Boruto chapter 68 just released, and I just want to say that this was a very good chapter. The amount of information that released and the cliffhanger that we were left on upon with this chapter was great. There is so much I want to talk about when it comes to this Boruto chapter. I had a great time reading it, but going into Boruto chapter 68, we had just finished off the initial battle with Code. Boruto did die and was resurrected by Momoshiki, and that was addressed in this chapter. But the one thing I do want to talk about right now was the end of Boruto chapter 68 when Ida and Code made an appearance in the Leaf Village via Code's claw mark through Shikamaru's back. And the one thing I want to say is that shout out Shikamaru. My guy was 10 toes deep, ready for the smoke. My guy was ready for Code to pull up, because many people were saying that Code had placed a claw mark on Shikamaru, which was true. I had a feeling that he had placed one on him, but at the same time, I am glad that Shikamaru knew about this and had a contingency plan to counter Code's attack. And that was by putting him under shadow paralysis and revealing the brand new cyborg, which is Delta. And I'm glad that Delta is the cyborg and not just any other old character. I feel like bringing back old characters was starting to get a little bit repetitive due to how Kara was using them, but I'm glad that it's someone that we already know, and I'm glad that it's Delta, because I just want to say Delta is a very powerful character. I know a lot of people downplay her, but the fact that she was able to fight Naruto in his 6-pass Sage Mode form is a very impressive feat. And I just want to say that with this Delta, I feel like there is a possibility that she is much more powerful than she was at her original power, due to the fact that we have threats that are stated to be beyond Jigen, considering that we are getting a lot stronger opponents later down in the line of the story, especially if Code gets his limiters off. I have a feeling that Delta could be up to that power level, but we'll have to wait and see, because when she does make an appearance, she does kick the shit out of Code. Granted that Code was put under shadow paralysis, and with Ida coming through at the last second, and even though Shikamaru got this plan that we all were glad that he had, at the end of the day, Ida did make an appearance. It did look like Code was trying to run, but instead he pulled out Ida at the last second, and the facial expressions that Amato showed, my guy was shitting his pants. He was so scared. I feel like with a character like Amato, I feel like we were giving him way too much credit than we have. Of course, he is a very smart guy. He basically modified everyone in the innards of the Kara organization. He has created cyborgs stronger than Jigen, but with a guy like this, I feel like we've been giving him way too much credit, as in he's like an Aizen type character where he's playing 4D chess with everyone. The fact that he didn't expect Ida to come through, I feel like he hasn't planned out everything, and I just want to kind of clarify on that, because Amato isn't this almighty smart guy that we have all been thinking of. Of course, he is a very smart person, but I feel like there's been many things that happened in the story where he did not expect it to happen. For example, when he first pulled up in the Leaf Village, he wanted to talk to Shikamaru because he expected that Naruto was sealed away, when in fact at the time, Naruto was already rescued by Boruto and Kawaki. And then during the Ishiki battle, when Naruto and Sasuke were fighting Ishiki, Amato was put in that underground bunker with the likes of Katasuke, Shikamaru, Sumire, and Kawaki, and throughout the entire time, Amato was very chill. But the second Kawaki was teleported onto the battle where Ishiki was, Amato started shitting bricks, my guy. He looked very scared. And in fact, the second that it was informed that Naruto and Sasuke and the crew came back, Amato really wanted to know how Kawaki was doing. That was the second time Amato was caught lacking, and this is the third time my guy has been caught lacking, with Ida making an appearance in this Boruto chapter. He did not expect her to come through, and I really like the tension and emotion, and plus we got two bad bitches in one room. I'm feeling good, man. This next Boruto chapter 69, dropping on 420, man, it's gonna be a great day, especially for these two women, but I digress. But let's actually talk about the other information revealed. I do want to talk about that. So we obviously did know that Kawaki quote unquote killed Boruto, and it has been revealed that the Leaf Village wants to keep that under wraps. The only people who do know about this is the likes of Naruto, Sasuke, Shikamaru, Sai, Katasuke, Sumire, and Boruto and Kawaki. Not many people do know about this. They do want to go ahead with Konoha's policy, as in what they're going to do with Kawaki right now, and Naruto did say he wants to have a long talk with Kawaki, knowing that he has his karma seal. And it has also been revealed that they cannot restrain him due to how powerful Kawaki has become, basically saying that Kawaki might be the strongest person in the Leaf Village right now. The fact that Shikamaru said that we can't even restrain him, no one can really stop him. He is very very powerful. And with the fact that Naruto has lost Kurama, Sasuke lost his Rinnegan, there's nothing much that the Leaf Village can do but to be on his side. As long as the Leaf is siding with Kawaki and as long as Naruto is safe, Kawaki's not gonna rampage, which Kawaki is known to have an outsider complex. There's been many times shown in the anime and manga where he doesn't feel like he belongs to the Leaf Village, and it's been shown where he's tried leaving the Leaf Village as well. So it's gonna be a very sticky situation, and with Naruto being there, he wants to have a long talk with Kawaki. As we know, Kawaki was going crazy last Boruto chapter and the chapter before, with Kawaki saying that I will kill anyone, even Boruto, who gets in the way of Lord 7th. So I think there's a lot of development to be addressed right there. And let's talk about Boruto, man. I'm glad that in the beginning of the chapter, we did get information about Boruto becoming that 100% Otsutsuki. It is confirmed by Amato, aka the plot lord, that Momoshiki cannot resurrect anymore, but at the same time, there is a problem with Momoshiki still being inside of Boruto's body, and that is Momoshiki can still manifest inside of Boruto. And this is a question I had last Boruto chapter: could he still access that Borushiki form? And the answer is yes, and I'm glad that it's still there because I want Momoshiki to still be present in the story. I don't want him to be a backseat gamer just watching everything from the stands. I want him in the field, and even though he cannot resurrect anymore and Boruto has won that quote-unquote battle, he is still a demon. We can still see Momoshiki go on demon time. All I'm gonna say is that Boruto chapter 69 is going to be a great chapter, especially with what is gonna happen. Code does want to get his limiters off, and it does set up a lot of crazy developments and events for the next chapter to come. So I also do want to mention my guy Sasuke, aka Batman Sensei, did make an appearance in this chapter after being missing for the last 7 to 8 chapters, wanking off in the forest. He is finally here, and we do have some information on where his whereabouts. I know this is something that many people were asking, where the hell is Sasuke, what was he doing? But it has been clarified that he was investigating some of Boro's hideouts. And the one thing I do want to mention is that the manga has once again referenced the past of the Boruto anime, looking at the anime canon, once again proving that anime canon is canon to the manga storyline. I know sometimes the anime canon can be a drag sometimes, but we see that Shikamaru did state that the Leaf Village has investigated basically every hideout that Boruto has for his cult in his facilities, which I do want to say that was addressed in the Boruto anime. We did see the likes of Sai and Konohamaru investigate the main hideout of Boro's cult, so it does look like they have referenced the anime here, which is a pretty dope thing, and it looks like that Sasuke was getting information on that, so that's pretty dope. And the one thing I do want to say is that Sasuke did know that Kawaki had killed Boruto and was resurrected, and from there on, my man Sasuke just asked, where's Boruto? So there is some tension between that, so I'm hoping we get to see more of Sasuke and Naruto in the coming chapters. I mean, with the end of Boruto chapter 68, with Ida coming out, Delta being there, it's going to be very interesting. Knowing that Ida has that lovability, she would probably be able to control the likes of Shikamaru, Code, and possibly Amato. I know there's a lot of possibilities on Amato and his relationship with Ida. Knowing that Amato has a daughter, I have a feeling that with Ida's lovability, it may not work on Amato due to him being a relative to her, maybe being the father of Ida himself. However, at the same time, Damon does exist, who is Ida's brother, of course, and it was never mentioned that Amato had a younger son as well. So that actually could have some information that we may not know of as well. But overall, a great Boruto chapter. I love the information given out. There was a lot of things that was addressed. I'm glad that they talked about the Momoshiki situation. I'm glad that he isn't gone for good. I'm glad that he can still manifest. And on top of that, the cliffhanger of Amato shitting bricks, seeing that Ida has come out, created a lot of tension right there, which I want to say the emotion shown from Amato. Good job, Ikimoto. I know you may not be the best mangaka, but the emotion shown in that chapter, especially toward the end, was pretty solid. So overall, very good chapter, great development, great information given out. Let me know what you think about this chapter in the comment section below, and what are your expectations for the upcoming Boruto chapter. So if you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.